What's up, ladies and gentlemen, weapons? How y'all doing today? Been a long time coming, but I actually bought this a while back. We're just going to do a quick little review and maybe a setup. I'm not sure, just depending on how long it actually takes. But what we're reviewing today is going to be the Roku Indoor Camera 360 SE Wired Edition. It pans and tilts to view an entire room, and I'm guessing that's through an app. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. So here's the product itself. The Roku 360 camera. It does state on the box full HD video, which is 1080p, motion and sound detection, pan and tilt, motion tracking, instant notifications, I guess, of movement, color, night vision, a loud siren of, it says 80 decibels, enhanced two-way audio, cloud storage, and person detection as well. Power input is a 5-volt DC 2-amp charger. It does say subscription required for some of these capabilities, so we shall see what exactly it calls for. You can control from anywhere with the Roku Smart Home mobile app. What's in the box is an indoor camera 360, that power adapter, and USB charging cable. What I'll need is the Roku Smart Home mobile app and then a Wi-Fi connection, which I do have, with 2.4 gigahertz instead of just the 5 gigahertz. So let's get this, I'm going to give it a go switcheroo and we'll catch you on the unboxing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start the unboxing. I'm going to pull, I kind of changed the camera angle. Let me just get this opened up. I'll try to keep it on screen as much as possible. I do apologize in advance. I'm not used to doing different camera angles. I'm going to try to do some different cuts and see how I can improve my video. So straight out the box, right on the top of the box, you have your Indoor Roku Camera 360 Quick Start Guide. And then it also has product warnings. And then inside the box, I'm going to get my arms out the way. I've got some silica pearls, for sure, to save, to keep it from getting moisture inside the box. And that's pretty much it, actually. So I'm going to put the box back together just to kind of keep it on display. Excuse the mess. Hope y'all like the duck. So in the box, it looks like, let's just take this apart as easy as possible. So it's pretty well secured in the box, even a little piece of foam to keep the camera from getting damaged in transport from manufacturer or even coming home. Let's see. The camera itself is in its own sleeve that does not have easy access to open up, so we're just going to rip it open, I guess. Carefully rip it open. And then I will see how the app sets up and then kind of show an overview of what's going on with that later. Let's see, so it has a screw-in base, so like the tripod that my camera's on, it could screw into that. I have got a couple other tripods as well, so I guess it actually moves the motor within, and that's the camera itself. The detection is more than likely that. Right there it has probably infrared detection. And then serial numbers and stuff on the back, and then I guess the base would move left to right, and then you could tilt up and down, pan left and right with the base, and then tilt up and down. We shall see. But there is the camera itself. Comes with a, let's see, I'm not sure how long this cable is. It looks like it might be a 3.5 foot cable. Pretty decently long. That's the cable unraveled. I can't get it all in frame, but that's that. And then your charging brick to plug into an outlet. So let me get this set up here. I'll do this one quick thing. I don't know if the microphone will pick it up, but we will do the one quick thing for those ASMR people. Hold on, let's see if I can get it started. Well, if you don't have fingernails, that's gonna be a hard one, but here. I totally just missed that on screen. Well, I'm sorry ASMR people, but I just peeled the sticker off. But anyways, I'm going to get this plugged in and we will see what happens next with the setup. So let me get this plugged in and get it started. I'll give you a quick read through of the guide as well. So it does say, it just tells you what all your parts are. Install your camera in the Roku Smart Home app. Tap the plus button, add device to find the Indoor Camera 360. Follow instructions, excuse me, to finish setup. It explains lens, what each parts are, and then you can download the Smart Roku app with the QR code if you have a QR readable device on your phone. So give me just a second, let me get that installed and then we'll go from there. Alright, so just another quick thing, I just want to show you the app. So you're going to want to download the Roku Smart Home app. So I'll go ahead and click get, I'll download it, and we'll just do this live if I can. Let's see, it should download pretty fast. So whenever you plug in the actual camera itself, let me move it back, hopefully it doesn't freak out. Whenever you plug in the camera itself, it will do like a turn radius. Calibration is the right word. Alright, so first, the first screen you're going to get to, it'll say Smart Home, simple, easy to use tools for a smarter home. Let's get started. For Roku, it'll look like that. You'll just hit continue, and then it'll ask you to sign in to your Roku account. I think I already have a Roku account, so we'll try to sign in with that. It'll just, if not, you just will, of course, create a Roku account and go from there. And then it does ask for creating a two-factor authentication, so a 2FA, and then you just put your phone number in and verify. Okay, and then once you get to the home page, it will look something like this on iPhone, on iOS. I'm not sure if it'll look the same on Android, but all you want to do is go to add new device, and then it gives you an option to choose, hold on, cameras and doorbells for this scenario. So I'll click on that, and then it gives you the list of what their products offered are. And we're going to go with the Indoor Camera 360. The light in the front, it says plug your camera into a power outlet. It says the light in front of the camera will begin to flash, flashing red. And then you're just hit next. Press setup on the bottom of your camera. Okay. On the bottom of the camera, it looks like there is a little tab right there that you're going to want to just give one good click. Then it asks you to check that little ready to connect. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. You'll check that little box, and then you hit next. It will ask you to allow access to your location. So you'll want to allow that while using the app, so you can sign into your Wi-Fi, and it'll ask you for your Wi-Fi and password for your Wi-Fi. Scan, and then it also asks you to actually scan the QR code with your camera. So you just hold it up to the camera. QR code scanned. Please wait. Okay, and then it says, you check the box that says, I heard QR code scanned, and then click next, and it'll connect to the camera. Setup completed. Okay, and then it says setup completed. We'll say door or living room. It has kitchen, bedroom, front door, living room, garage, and driveway as generic ones. I'm going to do living room / door. And then go next to do that. And then it says, it gives you a thing for a free trial, a 14-day free trial of Roku Smart Home subscription. No need to grab your credit card, blah, blah, blah. It looks like cloud recording is included in that. Smart detection, people, packages, pets, or cars. And then package detection as well under that free trial. So, and then it's going to update the firmware on the Roku device. And while this is doing that, you don't want to turn off the device. It does say that on screen, but just make sure you don't turn off the device while trying to set it up, because it can cause it to malfunction in updating and not work properly afterwards. And then I do believe these cameras actually do connect to like a Roku TV. If you have a Roku TV, they also work with Alexa as well as Google Home, so like a Google Nest or something of that manner. I'm not sure. I don't think they work with anything else other than Alexa and Google Home, but that's about it anyways, besides iPhone's name that I'm not going to mention right now. So I think these do connect to a TV though, where you can like play it over play the video over the TV and watch the recording. So like it might even be good for like if you have kids, like infants that you've got to watch in crib or bassinet, something like that, or something in that matter. Just watch the room, just make sure everything's good. Alright, so whenever your updated firmware, your firmware is updated, it shows the version, and then it gives you the option to actually check and see what's new about it. I'm just going to go ahead and hit done. Alright, so I'm going to show one more thing on the Roku camera. I actually put it on the Roku box so I could kind of show something. So here's the app once it's all downloaded. Once you get into the app, you're going to see your camera at the top. If you've got other things, it's going to load up with that. But the app is going to look like this, and this shows the camera itself for what's recording, and then it shows like there I am right now live, and then the ability to move it is actually here, so you can move it left and right. There is a stopper on it. It's not like a full 360 spin like all the way around where it doesn't stop. It does turn 360 degrees, but that is a stop. It doesn't completely go all the way around continuously. So there's that, and then you have a sound mute system or sound on. You can hear what's going on in the house or outside. It is an indoor camera though, remember that. You can hit the record button. It'll record and save those videos to your phone. You can also speak through the camera. You have to allow the microphone. The microphone on the camera is loud enough. You can also take a photo, obviously, and then under more, you have motion tracking, pan scan. I'm guessing motion tracking would follow whatever's on subject. Pan scan, then whatever's downloaded to your phone. A time lapse would be like what all's happened through all the day, and see what's going on. A siren for like a siren for an alarm, and then you can also turn the camera off. So I'm going to see what's going on with the motion tracking. Let's see, hold on, I'll check it. So turn motion tracking on. Let's see, if I go over to the door, you'll see that it should follow me this way. Yep, and it does. It works pretty well. It looks like it's a pretty good little camera. Pretty decent quality. And then when I walk back over here, so you probably can't hear me that well because I don't have a lavalier mic. But it follows you. It's pretty good tracking, and then you can turn that off by going back to more and just tapping the motion tracking again. It looks like there's an auto off and auto on. Oh no, never mind. So that's the night. There's night vision on there as well. So you just hit that top right hand little moon symbol, and that'll turn on the night vision. I'm not sure how it works in the night, but it should work pretty well. But looks pretty good so far. No complaints for a decent home camera. For I'm not sure how much the cost was. It might have been $20 around Black Friday time. I can go online and look to see what the cost is now, but overall not a bad camera. And then it also gives you notifications like that saying that there was a person detected in the living room or wherever you have it placed. So again, not a bad camera for 20 bucks, I believe it was, plus taxes of course, but that's like $22 or close to it. Alright, so I just downloaded the Roku Cameras app. You go to your Roku, on Roku TVs, I don't know if it would work on anything else, but you download this app on the top left, Roku Cameras, click into it. When you pull it up, it will pull up your camera. So this is just showing, okay, so like it's going to show my door right now because it's facing my door and the editing scene on my computer, but you can go there and it'll pull that up. The thing is, you do have to turn the camera off and on within the phone app because it will not do it through the TV. So you have that, and then you have all your events of situations that have happened. You can do the filters of certain specific things like pets, vehicles, all the etc. things. Settings, you have camera feeds, notifications, autoplay events, and camera subscription, and then you can turn it off. It looks like within the TV, but you cannot turn it back on for some reason. So that is the app on the TV as well. Alright, so that is my review on the Roku Indoor 360 camera. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button, whatever. Thank you for stopping by and checking it out. If you're new around here and you do like this video, don't forget to follow or subscribe, whatever, because I know a lot of the people that watch my videos don't subscribe, and it helps once I get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, it will help to bring in more revenue, and that means more tech reviews. More money means more ability to buy tech reviews. It's a useful tool. And then if you do like this hoodie, I know there's probably a limited amount of time that it's going on. It's actually from the company called 8080. You can go check them out. I'll leave a link in the description. They actually give they do giveaways of all kinds of stuff. You can go find out if you haven't heard of them. I actually got this hat from them. Don't pay attention to my soggy hair over here because I've been sweating. It's hot in here, but it's pretty cool too. So like I said, don't forget to like, comment, whatever you want to say about what I should improve, don't like, whatever. Thank y'all for watching though. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see y'all in the next one. God bless.